Everyone, Phil here from Desperado 2, and I just wanted to go over how I'm going to be marking off my boot stripe today. And, I quickly tried taping it, and, it's so hard to eyeball it. So many people eyeball their boot stripes, and there is a way to do it. I mean, yes, I've seen some people do levels and stuff, but trying to get it even and accurate is very, very difficult. So I'm going to show you my little trick. It's not mine. I learned it from Practical Sailor some 30-some years ago, and I used to send out that magazine. I don't even know if they still do. So what I've done is, I know that the narrowest part of my boot stripe is 1 3/4 inches. So somewhere around midships, where the hull is the flattest, straight into the water, it's going to be 1 3/4 inches. So what I've done is I've made up a block that's 1 3/4 inches, and then I've put 2 paint sticks on either side, and they're just I've got them tie wrapped. Some people use elastic bands, but it's so you can slide them. So let me just even them out here. So at midships, and normally I'd put a bullet level on top, but it's very difficult with one hand to show you how to show this. At midships, that is going to be my boot stripe, and from afar across the water it will look 1 3/4 inches. Now remember, your hull's angled, so you want it to look 1 3/4 inches all the way along. If you just painted a 1 3/4 inch stripe, as soon as your hull starts to curve, your boot stripe will look very, very small at the back. And I see so many people do that. The beauty of this technique is, as the hull starts to curve more, let me get on a better angle here, you can see that now that bottom paint stick is not touching. So I can adjust it a little more, and normally when I have 2 hands it's much easier, and that's how wide my boot stripe is now going to need to be to appear 1 3/4 inches from across the water. And of course, as I get to craziness back here where the hull is almost flat, I'm going to adjust again. And remember, I'd normally put a bullet level up here, so I'm just kind of doing this for an example, but I'm going to have a boot stripe that's going to be somewhere in that width, almost 7 inches. Well, I mean, I'm going to have to extend that one even farther. And what I'll do is I'll go along like this and mark it with a dry erase marker. I keep constantly adjusting these 2 sticks, and then from afar, the boot stripe will look 1 3/4 inches all the way along. So you need 2 paint sticks, a block of wood, which is, the block of wood is basically the size that you want the boot stripe to look at from across the water. In this case, I just stacked 3 pieces of wood at 1 3/4 inches. And then you're just going to go along, and like I said, best put a bullet level on top, because you don't want to have this up or down this way. You need it level. All right, but it's hard for me holding the phone and showing you this at the same time. But that is a way to get a boot stripe on so it'll look the same all the way across. I know some people get their boat as level as they can in a boatyard and get a laser, but this is one way to make sure. But you have to have an accurate water line to do this, of course. If you don't have a water line for your boat, well, then you're going to have to float your boat, put some sawdust in the water, and allow the sawdust to settle. Then when you haul the boat, you'll be able to mark your boot line, or mark your water line from the sawdust. Anyway, folks, this is Phil from Desperado 2. This is just a quick little tip on how I'm putting the boot stripe on the boat, and I hope everybody's well. Please stay safe, and thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.